never mind.
Oh, but we're recording anyway. God damn. Welcome to Talking Hogs, the only podcast that's all bark, no bite, just right.
No rules, just ride. It's Outback. Truly, we are the corporate steakhouse of podcasts. We are your baked potato with the salt on the peel. We are your loose butter. We are like the broccoli florets that you thought, like, I'll get these. This will make everything else I've ate here null and void because I got the broccoli florets.
Yeah, but then you taste the 2 to 3 tablespoons of butter within.
And then and then you say, this is correct. This is the only way to eat this shit.
I might as well go ahead and dip it in the busted ton sauce because it's not getting
Oh,
any worse.
oh, I'm sorry. If were you planning on bringing me more ton? Is that a no? Well, it looks like the broccoli floret has more than one use, ma'am, bitch. That's what you call this, sir.
Actually, bitch. And then here, speaking of bitch, we have a third one.
Yes, you got me.
Yeah.
Here he is.
Tom.
Here
We're
he
just
is. He is
talking
risen.
ton.
Hey, you know how we are. We're back on our bullshit. Busted tons are fun for everyone. That should be the only merch we release is busted onion related things.
We
Yeah,
just send
I
them
like
actual
that.
busted onions in the mail. Just rotten, rancid, old fried onions straight in the mail.
Double fried.
Oh, yeah, twice fried.
We got to have a ton off. And I don't know exactly what that means. Do we each make our own? Do we just see how much each of us can eat before we go into cardiac rest? And there's a lot of options.
I
There's
mean,
those two.
My heart is made of tougher stuff than yours. I can handle a lot. I put it through its paces. It's earned its dues.
I mean, because I'm going to sauce every pedal. You know, every pedal I'm going to eat is going to be sauce.
Mhm.
Now I go with the bunches. I'm too much of a fat ass to patiently pick apart pedal at a time. I get a hoof's worth, and then I dip down to my fingertips and lick it all off.
Yeah, it's like you do it like the main like crab way. Like you're just taking whole claws of tunny and you're
Yeah.
just dipping it in the vat of what I believe is the good burger sauce that Kel makes. That's all that onion sauce is good burger sauce.
Right. Everybody's got the same. Maybe did you put horseradish in yours? All right, fine. It's still like what, mayonnaise, ketchup. It's all good.
It's what every sauce is. Daniel, you're kind of our resident sauce boss. I'm sure.
I did. I spent a little time as a saucier before I became a full-fledged chef, so ask away.
And believe it or not, saucier does not mean prostitute for gay sex.
No.
and
That's what I thought it was.
It also doesn't mean you test your product for quality control. It just means you have to shove it out to people.
Right.
Yeah, it's sauce. Yeah, we'll call this sauce. Where does the busted onion sauce rank in terms of all-time sauces, Daniel?
Oh, for me, near the bottom. I just don't care for it. It's pink mayonnaise, which, as we've established, why people love, but it's a particular brand of pink mayo that I cannot get behind. I don't know if there's horseradish in there. I don't know what's in there, but it just why add insult to injury at this point?
No rules, dude. No rules, just right.
Is there any part of the onion sauce you do like? Because what, you hate horseradish as well as mayonnaise, right?
I don't hate horseradish. I just don't need it with an onion. And then, I mean, the pink mayonnaise is fun. I'm just like, why? Why is there a sauce? It's laden in grease and oil and crispy, crunchy goodness. Like, why? Why do this? I mean, I guess you got to serve it with something other than a fucking defib. I don't really know.
So you're a naked French fry guy. You're a naked crab cake man.
Naked crab cake for sure.
Naked. Okay, I'm with Daniel on that.
In the face of remoulade?
Yeah.
Again, pink mayonnaise. But
I feel like a crab cake speaks on its own. You know, it's a hearty, deep crab bread.
Well, I agree, but I feel like your Cajun ancestors are brawling
Look, I make a remoulade. I'll make a fine one. It ain't for me. I don't like raw oysters either. They gonna take away my Creole credentials.
I don't know about that.
Creole cred, dude. Creole cred.
Speaking of familial cred, I do want to listen to the ep in my absence. Wonderful work as always. And really, I can sum up the entire weekend just wanting to mention that for the first time ever, The Rock has made his way to Shaky Knees, the Terramana Mana Mobile.
Whoop, whoop. Terramana.
The Paloma. It was good. I got to say it was good. It was tasty tequila, man.
Did you feel like your mana was restored at all, or no?
I felt like it restored some mana and gave it a little barrier of protection moving forward in the heat through the weekend.
Let me go ahead and ask you, me and Daniel had talked a little bit about what your experience at Shaky Knees would more than likely be like, which is, eating several times and, trying everything out. And, but honest to God, out of the bands that you saw, was it worth the money this year?
For me, it was. I like the variety. I like bouncing around. Every day was filled for me, moving from one to the other and really learning life lessons because I'm not, first of all, seriously, I'm not going to get to see like Wine Lips, Psychedelic Porn Crumpets, and Bad Nerves all in the same weekend. And then like I'm always introduced to new music to me that I didn't know through like you and Nolan usually letting me know about like Sunny Day Real Estate and Eve's Tumor. Those were new to me. Would have never probably seen them otherwise. That was cool. But then learning things like Weezer and The Offspring just aren't as big for me live as they once would have been. It was oh shit, we lost Ed.
He's got a phone call. He texted us. He's got to answer some business. It just seems like so when I saw Weezer at Midtown, they had like a middle of the day set, which I thought was surprising, but like fucking terrific. Here's an hour. They gave him an hour, and in that hour they had no time to bullshit. So it was just like, let's play Blue Album, Pinkerton, Island in the Sun, Beverly Hills, and one more other like chart topper, and then that'd be it. And I was perfectly fine with that. I feel like Weezer at this point in the game, for releasing two of the greatest albums of all time, they are not a marathon band. I love Weezer, but I could not do an hour and 45-minute live Weezer show.
Yeah, we checked out early. There were a couple off Blue Album. We got Island in the Sun, and I felt good with that. And the other half was just kind of eh. And our good boy Nolan, he's hit me up and was like, the set's garbage.
No matter what, Nolan, I love you to pieces, and one of the reasons why I love you is you are truly the gatekeeper, and I appreciate that so much from you, man. And that's what because Matt influenced so much of my music at that time frame. Him just smoking, cigarettes. Like, you ever listen to Radiohead's second album, The Bends? I'm like, no. And he's like, all right, here you go. And he punches you in the chest.
You're fucking gonna now.
Yeah, you're not sure why. There's the aggression.
But it's good. You need it.
And it's good. It's good. It's a good, you're not resting on your laurels. Oh, Daniel's fucking in and out. He's the ghost of Kiev right now. He's flying over Russia. He's dropping bombs.
He's getting hammered, baby. Sometimes you get that slammer jammer, big boss man.
Oh no, I get that, dude. See, for everybody in the show, that flu thing I've been talking about the past 2 weeks. Well, I fucking got it. I finally got it. So from Tuesday to Saturday was like fever. I had so much like different runs of a fever. Like I fucking hallucinated. It was worse than COVID. I have a fucking yeah.
That sounded wild.
I have to have a fucking inhaler right now.
Ooh.
God damn, man.
Yeah.
That's rough.
Yeah. I'm cool and everything, but I went back to work today because you're not contagious after the fever's gone for more than 24 hours. Now I'm just dealing with the last of the bullshit.
Coughing up
And
the crud.
yeah, and just
You
doing the
sound good
job
for it.
today. Yeah, I mean, God. So yeah, but doing the job today was like I was getting winded like real easy. But hey man, I'm on my way out.
Good.
Still
Good.
good.
Oh, boy.
No, I
Good.
mean I'm dying.
Good.
Oh, well,
Good.
Yes.
Lucky.
as
You
long as you
must be nice.
as long as you earn it, that's what that's what society and government would have you believe, that you can't do it on your own, or your whatever your belief system of choice is won't give you everlasting love or life. So you have to earn death.
Yeah, death must be earned. Was it my house or yours one? I was talking with Nikki, and she kind of come up with, we kind of worked on the sci-fi trope that, like, in the future, we were talking about can't afford to retire. What if you couldn't afford to die? What if in the future you're too poor to die? You have to
Yeah.
get like death rights, and then they hook you up to a machine and keep you at the bare minimum of stasis. You're not able to function or have any imagination or anything. You're just conscious. It's just a straight view in front of you, and they're mining some valuable resource. We can call it unobtainium, boneronium, whatever we want. But you're stuck in the stasis until you've paid off your debt by the powers that be, extracting enough of this precious mineral from your body. What a living
Yeah.
fucking hell. I don't want to say it too loud. Stephen King will steal it, but big fan of the show, but he'll steal it. But I like the idea. Too
I'm
poor to
surprised
die.
they don't already have. What is it? That does remind me. There's an SCP case. I was diving in on that shit last night. The basically the Control video game premise case. The society that houses all of those
Oh
anomalies.
yeah.
There's an SCP case that is the human mannequin, and she couldn't. They surprised her with just an exorbitant amount of gambling debt, and said that she would have her life halted. She wouldn't know what was going on. She wouldn't age, but that she would get her life back once all debts were paid, which, of course, it seemed like they never were going to grant her own life back
Damn
again.
it.
But she just became a human mannequin who was only there to please others. She would respond to commands. She was essentially like not dead, but not living, and certainly not sentient. But yeah, it seemed like a real living hell.
That feels like somebody's erotic fanfic. They just slapped an SCP number on and took the dick down out of.
Yeah.
It almost sounds like she's a living dead girl.
Hey, there you go.
Hey. That's my time, guys. I'm gonna go blow my brains out.
All right, have a good day.
Nah. Bam.
What
I knew it was gonna happen like this.
I had another idea I was kind of going over with Nikki that reminded me, talking the same. What do you think? And I feel like you'd like this, Dan. I guess would it maybe be, is it kind of a roadhouse? I forget exactly what Roadhouse's rules were, but a restaurant called Flight or Fight. And it came up because I saw somebody had a flight of French toast, and I was like, well, holy shit, I love variety. Now I want everything with the option of a flight served to me. Let me pick 3s and 5s of every food I get and give me different ones. So it's an all flight based food spot, or you fight. And I guess if you win the fight, you win a free meal. I assume they're going to fight you in our restaurant. And if they beat, you're going to be on the clock. Like, they're probably going to gas you out after an 8-hour shift, right? I mean,
yeah, you want to wait. You want to put, I don't know. I feel like there needs to be a bullpen situation where there are people that can rotate.
Yeah.
But you're going to lose a lot of money. You're going to be fine the first maybe 30 minutes to an hour. But once we get past that threshold, what you need to do is set me up in some sort of like a fixed match where I'm just beating the brakes off of some big tough biker dude early on. People see it and they're like, I don't fight that guy, so I don't have to fight as much, because you're gonna fall through the floor by about 8 p.m. So I'd work on that.
Yeah, you're right. You have to have the intimidation factor, because not everyone's going to sign up for the 120-ounce steak challenge, because they don't want to have to pay the $75 to $100+ fee for it. They know they're not going to finish it. We have to have that intimidation factor.
So here's the thing: if you win, you get a free meal. If I win, I fuck you off.
Yeah. What if it's a male gay couple?
I fuck you off.
There we go.
I didn't specify gender. I fucking you wife.
You make that decision. I'm not using the wrong pronoun on anybody.
No, you pick which one's the wife. I'll fuck them.
Oh shit, that's good. I like that. That's a good idea. You know, I feel like it's kind of a tall ask to ask of 5 of every certain thing, but maybe the menu doesn't need to be big. You know, it's a choose your own adventure.
Yeah, I mean, you've already it doesn't even have to be great. You've already essentially got the model in your cheesecake factories of the world. Just let me build my own sampler platter out of that cacophony of bullshit you have.
But I mean, like, you would pick a flight and construct a meal. Like, if you were to do a breakfast, you get a flight of French toast, flight of bacon, flight of mimosas, done. You got 5 different types of bacon, maybe 1 piece each. You got 5 different French toasts. You got different fruit on each one. I don't know what you can do with a mimosa, but by God, you can come up with 5 of them, I'm sure. One of them's got urine in it. Juice. Who knows?
Yeah, this one's orange pineapple juice.
Right, exactly. So there you go. Easy peasy.
Very good. Taste decadent. Hey, this thought's in my head. I'm just gonna say it. First time being out of the bedroom was last night, and I decided to watch an episode of Simpsons downstairs. Watched the season 10 episode. It was when Homer and the guys get too drunk after the Isotopes game, and they destroy the town, and then the kids get blamed.
Okay.
And have you seen this one, Daniel?
It's been several years, but I've seen that one.
There's a part that I laughed so fucking hard at is when Wiggum puts a billboard in town that's just his face waving a finger no, and it says like no kids after dark, and at the bottom it says cops never sleep.
That's a good one. That's like the Children of the Corn. They take over the radio waves and start telling everybody's dirty secrets, and then the old people.
Yes.
That's the way that, like, I love that, you know, some stuff still carries through. That was made like 20-ish years ago, and it's like you still need to worry about the old people turning out to vote. That's still an issue.
Very much a problem. Still very much a problem.
So, you know, like I said, I was locked in my bedroom, a prisoner of my own self and my sickness. And I brought up the Nintendo, and I don't have a TV in my room, so I just, you know, I had the phone. So I caught up on Baby Reindeer. Have we watched Baby Reindeer?
Yes, I have.
Aaron, have you watched Baby Reindeer?
I've only vaguely heard of this now that you're mentioning of it. What the fuck is Baby Reindeer?
So it's a wonderfully written TV show. It's only 6 or 7 episodes, and it's about a guy, bartender, no self-esteem, kind of a dork. He wants to be a stand-up comedian, fucking sucks at it. One day, an overweight woman comes in. She's real frumpy, down on herself. She's crying. Offers her a tea, and that tea turns into a, you know, multi-year long stalking situation where this woman was stalking this guy, and it's real. And it's the wildest shit. It's the first time I've seen stalking actually be portrayed as a mental illness as much as it is a crime.
Yeah, it's
hell
wild.
Yeah. It's normalized stalking. That's what I like to hear.
Yeah.
Makes you scared as fuck. Not that I think anything would happen like that to me, but it's scary. The way she catches him in a corner, how she's like a lawyer and she knows how just to skirt the law enough to where she can't get like in trouble, and it takes him years to find something they can actually pin on her. That shit was terrifying.
Yeah.
And then his progression into darkness and his whole descent, like his original stand-up was good, and then he gets in with the producer, promises him all this success, and then I don't spoil it in case anybody's watching, but like it's good. It's real good.
You know, the craziest thing is though, Daniel, and I will spoil it. The craziest thing is is the dude could have just been like, I'm gay. Because she kind of lays that out at the beginning, like, unless you're just not into women. And he's not.
Well, there's some gray area. There's some
Right.
gray
Well,
area in there. Like,
he
Some
does
gray
finally come
area
out
in
as
him
like,
liking men or the legality.
the dude
and
was,
him
he was,
liking men.
yeah, he was like raped by a producer, and that, of course, burdened him with this enormous sense of shame, because also that was kind of the way of him figuring out that he also is attracted to men. So
Yeah,
it's like this
he's
deep
really more bi,
rooted, yeah.
and it's hard.
He's DTF.
And the line between what is a result of his sexual trauma and what is his natural sexuality kind of gets blurred. And but I mean, he's with a few women in the show. He's with a woman before her. He's with a beautiful trans woman later on in the series. He fantasizes about old Frumpy McFrump a couple times. It's interesting. It's a good show though.
It's a very good show.
Gotcha. So baby reindeer. I'm assuming
Yeah,
Baby
the
Ray.
point of
That's
the
what
title now.
that's what she calls him. And like every
Ah.
single text, she's like, "Oh, you're my little baby reindeer."
Oh yeah, she's got this horrendous Scottish accent that just beats you to death.
Yeah, she's
Baby
the
reindeer.
baby reindeer.
You said that's Netflix?
Yes,
yeah,
sir.
it's Netflix.
I might give that a shot.
Yeah.
I can only assume I will turn Netflix back on for a single month when the new season of Castlevania comes out. So if I have time in that month, I'm going to check it out.
Yeah, knock it out.
Boys, let me go ahead and tell y'all something. I've got a little thing I've got to get to, so I'm going to have to skirt out of here. Boys, I want y'all to finish and finish strong, okay? Don't let me down with this bullshit.
Every time.
Finish strong
All
for you,
right.
man.
Godspeed.
Deuces.
Keep hogging.
Keep hogging. There goes one of the worst future criminals in business history. The man going to commit several business atrocities.
Larceny. Grand larceny. Fratricide. All the great business crimes. Racketeering.
What a fratricide. That's Succession, right?
I think so. I believe so. I don't know. I'll have to Google it.
Let me I do have something here. I was going to read off of recently, friend of the show, assistant producer, partner, Nikki. Recent birthday. Happy late birthday again, Nikki. We've all seen her there. Many things we'll be doing, but we did go to Champions, like I told you, the very night of in the week. Get a little fried chicken. I took a picture of, they're one of those establishments that I think encourage people to write on their bathroom walls and stalls. And I always enjoy getting a good read there. I also enjoyed there being like a 6-year-old using the urinal while his dad was in the other stall. Hey, Dad, I'm reading some stuff here. Don't read, just pee and keep walking.
Just don't look at it.
So then I read for him. And there's some fun stuff there. There's always some fun stuff. What do you think? I wanted to get your opinion on some of these. One that really caught my eye because it was written several times was, and I really hope this doxes some people, but I mean, you're on a Champy's wall. Tracy Hilson is a scammer, bitch. So what do we think Tracy Hilson did to deserve this Champy's spite?
Telemarketer of some sort. My biggest wager would be what was her name again?
Tracy Hilson.
Tracy Hilson runs a Facebook page where she makes customizable Stanley tumblers, and someone ordered one from her that said, let's see, bust if you must, and it just did. They never got it, so they're portraying her as a scammer of some sort.
I like that. I like it better than what I think is probably going on. Was just like this is an attempt at sexual gratification, and what was she like fatter than portrayed, or like just bad beach?
No. That can't be it. Not in the year of our Lord 2024. There's no way. This is definitely a Facebook marketplace scam if I've ever seen one. Tracy Hilton definitely runs a Facebook marketplace, works out of the home, brings in a whopping $3K a year on her Tumblr business, and scams somebody out of their bust if you must mug, which I will take if any fans want to send me one.
I do think it's right. Like, it's got to be something unique and fresh enough. I mean, like, if you're mad enough while you're drinking 40s and eating fried chicken to permanently affix this to another establishment's bathroom wall, it must be at least somewhat egregious and memorable.
It has to be. There's no way it can't.
So what about who else do I have here? I enjoyed seeing Brian Elrod gave me the clap. 333-4610.
Okay, hang on. Okay, so Brian Elrod gave me the clap, right? And this is in a male bath. This is in the men's bathroom.
Yeah, and it's got a number with it. Are you supposed to call if you have questions about Brian Elrod giving them the clap?
One, if you have any questions about Brian Elrod giving them the clap. Two, if you want to reach out to Brian Elrod to contract the clap. Three, if you contracted the clap from Brian Elrod, that is a class action lawsuit hotline.
Yeah. Really hope some fans end up calling these people and figuring
out. Yeah, please do. Call these people. I'll re-listen to this episode. I'll call him. We'll see what's happening.
And let us know what happens. talkinhogspodcast@gmail.com.
Please do.
What about, I enjoy the nice ones, something like nice PP bro. Cool. You know, stuff like I know you're packing. It's very nice. Here's another good one though. 423, and this is a local number. That's 423-322-6463. Text and say, I see you, for a free prize. What do we think that prize is?
Do it. Give me a number and I'm about to do it. That prize is one of two things. Okay. It is either A, the clap, or B, a bust if you must Stanley mug. It's one of those two things. And they have them in multitudes. I mean, the clap is the gift that keeps on giving, but the Stanley mugs, that's something altogether different.
So many colors of clap.
I got the green one.
Oh, I was going for pink.
Uh-oh.
Those are the best ones. There's your mom's a hoe. There's Burns loves butt stuff. That's good.
Good for Burns.
Good for him. That I enjoy. Do you ever take in some bathroom scrawlings this day and age?
I do.
Places?
And I do enjoy, the limericks and the beach numbers and such like that. Every now, the ones about shitting on company time and God, all those are great. I do like the defamatory ones, and I've always been tempted to call on them beach numbers, but just, you just never know what you're going to get.
Yeah, there's not even a picture there. And more, is it it's probably a cop's not wasting their time on that, but it's not going to be a good beach, right? Can't be quality beach.
What's the inspiration behind that is my question. It's like, okay, so let's just say hypothetically, which I didn't, but let's just say hypothetically, I got a good beach from somebody. Why am I going to broadcast it on this bathroom wall? Is it the person that's giving the beaches wanting to give more beaches, putting their number out there as like an advertisement? Is it you defaming somebody? Like if it was you and I was like, ha, Aaron sucks dick. And I'm like, Aaron, girl, suck a good dick.
Yeah, right. That's got to be it. Or is there like a purely sexual marketing that works akin to local establishments in the way I still have Facebook active? It's like the way that it still makes the most sense for them to reach the most people for the cheapest amount of effort is to broadcast on Facebook. Like for some reason, the sexual encounters work best via bathroom vehicle.
I guess maybe it's just like an antiquated form of Tinder. I mean, bathroom stalls and random sexual encounters do go hand in hand. But I don't know. I don't know if it's defamatory, instigatory, which I don't think is a word. Or is anybody getting these beaches? Is my question. Is anybody getting beaches out of this? Is anybody giving or receiving beaches out of these numbers?
I want to know.
I need statistics. I need numbers to crunch.
You can reach out in anonymity. Like create a false profile. Don't dox yourself. and let us. I would like to know. Like, yeah, so who? I don't know anyone that's gotten a bathroom broadcasted beach. I don't know anyone that's gotten a triple B.
Not to be confused with the triple G, which is guys grocery gucks, but it's just as good. It's just you will go to Flavor Town either way, but outside of that, there's very little similarity.
Well, oh, I'll give you an extra 20 if you can guess what I ate for lunch.
Ooh, it wasn't pineapple. I can tell you that. It had to be some sort of fish or bleach or a thing of Morton's salt. I'm not sure.
A lot of coffee, a lot of salt.
Now, I'll say this. Let's just say hypothetically, if it were me, it might end up being coffee flavored. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah.
There's a good chance. Because I'm not going to lie, my piss smell like coffee most days. So there's a good chance. There's a good chance.
You know, it's one of those things Chew mentioned me recently. I don't think I noticed that my pee would smell like coffee after I had coffee until he mentioned it. And it always begs the question, if you didn't notice something before someone said it, did they make it happen? Did they have that power over? Or
yes.
Were you just oblivious?
Witchcraft, first of all. Second, you ain't drinking enough coffee. You got to drink 10, 12, 14 cups period minimum to get that whole ball rolling. My urine's probably a good 30 to 40% coffee, honestly.
You gotta that's how you flush them organs.
Yeah, you gotta beat your body into submission. Don't let it call the shots. Don't let it tell you what to do. You in charge of this motherfucker. You just armor for my brain. So don't tell me what to fucking do.
You know, I wonder what Casey's doing right now.
Fighting the law, and I'm sure the law is winning with nightsticks. Casey's actively protesting protests, not for any particular cause. He's just counter protesting all protests in general.
Either side, just countering protests.
I just hate them all. I hate them all. I don't give a fuck what they are. I don't care what you're fighting for. I hate them.
That's something, you know, we saw some of the even locally, which really surprised me when some things were going on in the past. Now I think it was mostly because we're in a smaller, more rural town where people really can't be bothered to care about too much. I think they were just bored during the pandemic. But when it was like the old school statues getting moved or taken down, we actually had some people that protested against that. I haven't heard anything about protests in our area more recently with goings on.
Yeah, aside from the annual Klan march, I don't think there's anything going on. You know, the pro-Palestine protests aren't happening anywhere in Murray County. It's just me out there with a watermelon on my head. Like, come on, y'all, stop killing babies. And they're like, get out of here, nerd. Go on.
Look at it. Those aren't our babies.
Yeah, I don't give a shit about them. Where's my oil? Where's my Israel? When's Jesus coming back? Hurry the fuck up. And I wish you would. And I wish you would. Get these sons of bitches out of here so I can get some work done. Free up the road. What it do. Yeah, I know, man. I told my mom that the other day on the phone. She's like, well, you know, the Lord's coming back. He's like, I wish you'd fucking hurry and get y'all out of here so traffic ain't so bad and gas ain't so high. Come on. Take them. Take them all. Get them out of here.
Less ornery people. We could have it. I mean, it would be a fun party. That's why I'm looking forward to it just being us.
Yeah, and free clothes, right? And free housing market gonna open back up. Abandoned vehicles, free duds, all kinds of cool shit. All kinds of cool shit.
That's the only qualifying factor is just saying you've accepted Jesus into your life. And as long as they meet that criteria, then they'll be gone. So that would cover most, I think, CEOs
the rule
and government
system,
members.
The rule system is kind of vague. You know, I would be really upset if I got accidentally raptured because I got baptized when I was 12. And it was like, what the fuck? I don't even want to be here. But
oh yeah, just holding on with your dick in the air, like I don't want to go.
Just holding on to my bust if you must mug, just like no, I can't leave. But I will say that has been successfully averted due to blasphemous acts I've done within the past few years. So I'm good. We're safe. I am rapture free.
Rest assured, the triumvirate that is Talkin Hogs will not decrease once the rapture comes.
Yeah, that bitch God don't want me up there anyway. I'll whoop his ass.
You think you whoop God's ass?
Hell yeah, I whoop God's ass. He got it coming. Fucking man be paying me sitting there counting money all day. Come get some. You got soft hands.
I did see a fun Onion article that was talking about God tripping shrooms and being disappointed to see himself.
Fuck.
Oh, it's just me.
Oh, just me here.
I did get me a fun new shroom shirt I look forward to showing off sometime soon. It was a TJ Maxx special. Are you a TJ Maxx man?
Aaron, you've seen how I dress. Do you think I'm a TJ Maxx man? I'm a strappy Velcro sandals man. I'm not fit for TJ Maxx. I'm a Goodwill man. I'm a what I wore in high school that still fit kind of guy.
Well, that's got character. I was wondering if maybe anything. I didn't know where it came from. You've done some things recently, like wear pants and underwear, which seem
don't ruin my canonicals. Listen, I had to put on a pair of pants. I've had an interview or two within the last few weeks, and they require some pants. Now, I will tell you, I boldly strode into that interview with sans underwear because I don't compromise my morals.
You got to let them see the imprint. They're not going to know you're man enough for the job if they don't see some outline.
Right. If you don't go in there half chubbed up, and just being like, hey, not only do you get my years of experience, my college education, but look at this hog. Look at this hog, dog.
I mean, I go a similar route. I'm with you there. We just go different avenues. I do wear underwear. I just wear pants tight enough that you can still see the outline.
Yeah, I mean that is a good key. I don't own tight pants. Don't believe in them. They are wicked. But chubbing up for an interview is always a good game plan. Always a good game plan.
You got to chub up, and you need to. If you can't handle it on your own, you need to pay someone on the way in to help you out. An emergency fluffer.
Yes, actually, honestly, bring your fluffer with you to the interview. Bring them into the room. Explain who they are, what their job is. Include them on your resume. Include them as part of the package deal that you are when you're selling yourself. Say, look, not only you get me, not only you get my experience, this massive hog, but I come with my own fluffer. You don't have to provide that. That's not even got to be in the compensation package. You're welcome.
That taking me. I like the idea of running counter interviews, figuring out when people are having others come in, and then offering them entirely different jobs and asking what they're hoping to get paid and want for benefits, and just sniping them from the people on the spot.
Yeah, I love to sit down and that's what you got to do. Sit down and interview. You bring out your own clipboard and you've got all kinds of information on the person that's interviewing you, who they are, how old they are, social security number, where their kids go to school, all that stuff. You want to throw it at them. You want to show them that you got hard work in you and you're willing to go that extra mile to dig up dirt on your enemies, and no one will trifle with you.
You got them right. And that's what we're looking for here at Talkin' Hogs. So if you want to send your information to us, we don't know what we're hiring for. We just want you to apply, and we'll find a position. We'll find something if we need it. Just social media is everything's Talkin' Hogs. Gave you the Gmail. The hot sauce is the best sauce. It's the atlburns.com. Code Talkin' Hogs 15. There we go.
You nailed it.
Off. And if you want to get real about it, you can reach out and DM us patreon.com/talkinhogs.
Please do. Why not? What are you going to do with your money? Nothing. Give it to me.
Yeah, you're wasting it anyway. You might as well waste it on people you know and love, which I'll say is us.
And send all your resumes to talkinhogspodcast@gmail.com. Let's look at them. And if your resume is good enough, we'll figure something out.
Or hey, maybe we help punch it up for you. Send us your resumes. I want to see that info.
Please send me all the info you've got. Send me your personal information, credit card, social security number, address, all that stuff. Send it all.
And we're in that part again. I keep waiting.